We do have evidence of cheating. We are still on the ground in Pennsylvania. I'm here right now, and we are not going anywhere until they declare that we won Pennsylvania. Derek Trump said, we are thrilled to have won Pennsylvania with 87% of the vote in, and we're up almost 400,000 votes. So we're thrilled. And you ask, well, why do we care about the rest of the votes? Because it is about the integrity of this election.
Our attorney general is an election denier, which makes her like most of Trump's cabinet. But the difference is she has the power to influence future elections, and she's preparing to do just that. The Department of Justice will deploy federal election observers to monitor sites in Tuesday's elections in California and New Jersey. This would usually be seen as a routine mission from the department's Civil Rights Division, which is tasked with ensuring federal election laws are followed across the country. But the precise areas of deployment, the absence of clear federal authority to oversee these specific races, and the questionable pretext for their deployment all set a disturbing precedent that will likely expand during next year's midterm elections. Now, they're not following the law when it comes to using these, quote, election observers. Laws allowing federal election observers to be deployed at all are limited to ensuring anti-discrimination laws are upheld. And even then, the deployment must take place under a court order, which the administration lacks in both New Jersey and California. Of note is that the Justice Department chose to get involved after it had received requests from each state's Republican Party. And here's where they plan to send these observers. The Justice Department staffers in question will be headed to 5 counties in California, including Los Angeles County and 1 county in New Jersey, according to the DOJ's release. The staffers will facilitate an open flow of communication between poll observers and election monitors to ensure that elections proceed with a high degree of security. While it's not especially likely that they will make a big controversy in these elections, it could be practice for the midterms. What would stop a few MAGA loyalists from just saying that they saw fraud that they didn't to give Trump justification for doing God knows what? And I think that's something, Trey, that many people are worried about, that we might see a massive increase of this election observer activity in the midterms and perhaps some sort of intimidation to suppress Democratic turnout. Is that something that you're watching and worried about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried about the integrity of our elections going forward, period. I think a lot of people are. They've got a lot of, plates spinning on that front, a lot of balls in play, with like voter suppression, trying to get rid of mail-in voting and all that, and then, this stuff and so many other things. So seems like they're, pulling out all the stops potentially. Like you said, this seems to be, not a full-scale rollout of this particular line of attack, but it's like a trial run thing, maybe, in advance of the midterms. But it's just, I think I don't know how you could look at all of those things together and not be worried about, the coming elections in this country, and the future of the concept of American democracy. Pretty much, it seems to be pretty clearly under threat right now. I don't see any other way to interpret things like this. So, yeah,
it's the steady erosion of our institutions, of core tenets of our democracy. It's easier for people like Trump to tear a system down than it is to construct safeguards or even build a new or reformed system. And I think that's the danger here. As they continue with these power grabs, with these overreaches, the consequences will be felt for a very long time. And that's legitimately worrying.